Good afternoon, everyone, possibly morning. So, today is something a little different. I've done this kind of before. I'm going to be doing a review of a watch for us. Come on, let's see if we can't get a little focusing in here. Come on. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. So, this is a review of a watch I just got. As some of you may know, I do sort of collect watches. I haven't been collecting in a while. I currently only have like 2 or 3 watches in my arsenal. This one I just picked up. This is the Hamilton Khaki King 2. Now, it is an automatic. I don't know exactly what the original Khaki King was. My guess is that this version that I'm holding here is the Hamilton H40 movement. So this particular movement is actually based, if I'm not mistaken, on the 2436 movement and has been reworked by Hamilton, giving it an 80-hour power reserve. Kind of show you the back there. One of the distinctive things, there we go, that you will notice is the kind of carved H there that you have in the, what do you call it, in the rotor, I guess you would say. And this is kind of the newest version of this. I don't think there was any difference in the original King Khaki, except for the fact that you'll notice at the 6 o'clock position, if we can get that in there, may not be able to get quite there, it does have the Swiss-made marking. So, like I said, this is a review, and again, I've done reviews before. I do have kind of a new rig set up, so hopefully this one is a little bit better suited and gives you a little bit better idea of what's going on. So, again, this is based on the 2836 movement, and it's been reworked to have an 80-hour power reserve. Now, here's what I really like about this watch, and what was kind of the draw for me is that I truly do like day dates. This one gives you the full, this is the first watch I've ever had that has the full day showing there, as well as the date just underneath. It does not have a screw-down crown, although it does have these really very nice crown protectors on the sides. Great curvature. The attention to detail is fantastic. The fit and finish of the watch itself is amazing. Sapphire crystal front and back, loomed hands as well as loomed numbers. I don't know exactly what they're using for illumination, but it does work quite nice. It does have a polished bezel. Now it's simply stainless steel. It's not a tungsten or anything like that. Complaints I've heard of on this are that this bezel is sensitive. In other words, not impervious to scratching, getting dings, things like that. But, I mean, you can probably avoid that. Brushed finish pretty much everywhere that is visible, at least on the rest of the case itself. Again, in the back, you've got the screw-down case. It is a authentic Hamilton. Get that in there. It is a Hamilton bracelet on there. Come on, focus, buddy. There we go. I apologize. I'm using the actual direct app. This is on my phone. If you're wondering what I'm using for this video, it is a LG, what is this, a V20, which normally works really great for focusing, but I think what's happening is because I'm using direct recording through YouTube, it's having a little bit of a problem with the interface, so I apologize for that. The bracelet is great. It is a solid end link bracelet, as far as I can tell. The fit is amazing. There is no gap. There is no wobble in that. If there is one criticism, of this bracelet, it's that I get the feeling that this is kind of a stock bracelet for Hamilton. It was not designed for this watch because the finish is not identical. Now, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's really close. You can see the brush finish is kind of going vertical, whereas the brush finish on the dial itself is more of a horizontal. So it kind of contrasts a little bit, but it does fit perfect. Most people won't notice that. This is just more or less something I'm showing you because I can. It is a single clasp, deployment clasp. Doesn't have a safety or anything, but it clicks in very nice. Very easy to release. I'm sorry about that. I keep putting it upside down. Now, I will say this. I am of the opinion that this watch will go fantastic on many, many different bracelets, particularly like a NATO or a Zulu strap. This would look great. It's a very nice black dial, very easy to read. I don't know if you can make it out, but the second hand, and even the hour hand for that matter, have these very sharp points at the end. I mean, you really can, it shows you exactly what time it is. So that's really quite nice. But I think that this watch will go great on many different bands. I'm probably going to try it out on a NATO band, black NATO, or any other color for that matter. And I think a leather strap will also go fantastic. But initial fit and finish, I think, is beautiful. It runs beautifully. One of the other things to keep in mind is the movement having been reworked. If I'm not mistaken, the sweep is nice. I have no problem with it, but to my knowledge, it was lowered to a 21.6 BPH, whereas the original was 28.8 when it was still a 24.36 unreworked. So if you like that sweeping or more sweeping hand, if you can find an old stock version of this, that might be better suited to you. But I really like this watch. I think it's great. Probably, this will probably be my daily wear for, work and whatnot. And yeah, I really love it. Let me show it to you on the wrist. Again, looks great. Sorry, trying to get her to get it to focus in a little bit better there. Fantastic. I apologize if it seems like my camera or my phone is shaking. That has to do with the fact that I have to tap the screen to get it to focus. So I think on my next review, I will probably not use this particular version of YouTube to do the uploading. I'll just record it and then upload it. But yeah, highly recommend. This is a watch you can pick up for under $400. I think on average you're going to pay somewhere between $360 and $380. It has a retail of roughly I think it's $595. But I would definitely recommend it. I think it's great. We'll see how the power reserve works. I don't keep my watches on a winder because I generally wear them pretty regularly. But yeah, if you're in the market for a solid Swiss-made watch, I don't think you could go wrong with this. I think this is going to be in my collection for quite some time. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions for you. But again, just wanted to give you kind of a up-close look. This watch is fully wound, which is why the rotor is not moving very readily. But again, beautiful watch, well put together, worth every dime, and yeah, give it a whirl, everyone. If you're in the market, I would highly recommend. Thanks so much for watching, and like, subscribe, check out some of my other videos, and don't forget to share. Have a great day.